Hello, hello, Valiance streaming here. Welcome on in, guys. Here we are. We're in Wurm Online. And yeah, we're going to get back to exploring. We are exactly where we left off. So, let's do a quick prayer. Being as we stopped here, we said we'd do a prayer. I wouldn't mind getting a touch of digging skill again, quite honestly. So should we do that? Let's do that while we get things sorted. We're in a good place to do it just here. Once we finish this, we're not on anybody's area, are we? Let's just double check. No, we're not. There we go. Right, so we're pretty heavy, but should be okay. Let's just repair our bits. Well, I hope you folks had a great weekend. It was pretty good here. We got a number of things done. For example, my son had to come round. He's still young and fit, and he went up the loft for us to get all our Christmas decorations down, because it's the wife's birthday on the 2nd, and we always like to put the Christmas decorations up just the weekend just before her birthday. So yeah, they'll be going up next weekend, and the Christmas tree. I always like the Christmas decks up. But yeah, it's been fun. We've been doing some good stuff. Let me just sort this out over here. Hold on. Let me just disable the preview. We don't need that preview over there on that screen. So let's we're just getting a little bit of digging skill. We don't want to get too much, but it gives us digging skill, it gives us body strength. And we need all that because, well, you need it for things. We need to get to 10 digging in particular. We won't do that today because the sun has just come up. Look, Sol has just risen. Awesome. But let me take this opportunity to thank you all for your views on my channel, the likes, and in particular the subscriptions. Greatly appreciate that, guys. And the comments I do answer. I do not believe since I've started I have missed a single comment. I do not think. If you're someone who's left a comment on my YouTube somewhere and I haven't replied, let me know, please. It would be interesting to see. But I think I've got absolutely everyone. Hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of comments. I've got coffee this morning just in a normal mug. It is quite early here. It's, what is it today? 8:30 a.m. It's early. It's early. We're doing it early. Mainly because I noticed that it was early morning in game. So I figured we want to be sailing around during the daylight so we can find what we're looking for. All we're going to do is dig until we can't dig any deeper here. And it tells us that water's too deep. And then we'll just pick the dirt up, drop it again, and we'll be on our way. We'll be on our way. We've done quite a bit, but we're getting to the point now of it's going to say very soon you can't do it. Oh, do you know what? I forgot to start my timer. Dear me. We'll be okay. Just means when the timer goes off this time, I'm going to need to be kind of getting ready to go straight away. I wonder if we'll find somewhere we like today. I have no clue. No clue at all. It is great to see. I have read a couple of comments through Wurm where a couple of people have actually been playing Wurm and like retried it, or not retried it, but trying it for their first time. There we go. It's too deep. Due to watching my channel. That is outstanding. That is fantastic. That makes me feel good. We can't drop. Let's take some more. All right, there we go. Let's get in the little boat. What did we gain? We gained 1.33. That's not too shabby. I mean, we may stop off and do one more dig again later. We've jumped on the Coral Adventurer. I think we're probably just going to stick with this name now, due to there's a few names that have been put out there, and I don't want to upset anyone by picking someone else's name, but you know, there's just too many nice names, so I'm just going to stick with what I picked here. That must be a tunnel going through. It looks like it. Oh no, no. Comes to a dead end in there. Right, that's probably somebody's deed, but it looks like it might be gone. I'm not going to go. I am. I can't help it. I want to just go up and have a quick look. I think it's an old deed up here because I don't see any buildings. I see walls. Unless this is just farmland and then their buildings are further back. I mean, there's a big trebuchet there. It's pretty windy up here. Now, I have to apologise. My last 3 videos, I believe, which are RuneScape, a Wurm one, and a Lord of the Rings one, for some reason, well, OBS had done an update. And they took my recording device for my desktop. In other words, oh yeah, Blackwoods, look. There is something up here. We can't get in. It was worth coming up to have a look. And they turned it off. They changed it to default. So I had no in-game sound being recorded. I have fixed that now. So in-game sound is back. Wow, that sunshine is stretching a long way across the sea there, look. Whew. Alright, let's get back in the boat. Continue around. We want to try and get somewhere today. I mean, we haven't got that far. Up to now, I believe we are just here somewhere. Just around here somewhere. Big rocky mountain here. I mean, it could actually be this. Let me just see. No, we haven't reached this part yet. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention at all. The snows are down. For those of you that do not know, in Wurm, the seasons do change. They do change. So there's your grass, look. It's covered in snow. Your dirt looks like it's got bits of snow all over it. Your rock is covered in snow. So it's sometimes a bit hard to define what you're looking at. Unless you hover over it. What's that? Sheep? Dead sheep. Bah. See, I want to get inland. I want to get around here so that we can start looking, and at least we'll have vision of a decent view. Like I said, I don't want to just look out to sea. And Terry, one of the commentators, one of the commenters, they also said they have 2 deeds, and one is looking out to sea, which is fine, but then they've got one where they can see mountains, things, and it is so much nicer, believe me. It really is a nicer thing. You'll see when we get there. We'll start to see better views. I don't think I've seen better views. I'm not just saying it, than on mine and my wife's deed, the deed we do together. Oh, is that a wolf? It is. Wow, our boat can't go much slower, can it? Better check it for damage, actually. Nope, still no damage on it, so that's a good thing. We don't want to have to start chopping trees down to get a log to re-input. It will happen at some point. I really don't know where. I could use the community map that they use, and someone keeps it updated. Okay, so we've just entered Ebon Reach. Someone doing a bit of terraforming here, look, to get down to this. Look at this great big sheer wall they've made. Dirt and rock, no doubt. Oh, got a bridge round here. Interesting. This could start to mean we're coming around this corner, because no, that bridge is not going over there, or is it? It could be. Do you want the honest truth? That bridge looks like it's just going into the water. It really does. It's going to be interesting when we get there. Look at this. Somebody has terraformed that all the way up. Very cool. So I'm saying you can change that land. Remember, that's artificial. Somebody's made that. It was all sweeping land like this, all coming down there. And somebody's built that coming out. For some reason, I don't know what they've done it for. Who knows? There's a building up there. These bridges are very strange. I haven't seen anything like this before. Can't quite see who's building that. There's a larder in the middle of nowhere there. Cedarwood larder. Let's keep ourselves moving. Is this coffee ready for a sip? I had to have water a minute ago. That's kind of ready. Nice. I can't see that building still. What I need is a spyglass, but you don't unfortunately get a spyglass. Oh look, there's Haven. Remember last episode I was saying there's Sol in the sky, and we were finding the other places. Look, there's Jackal. Some missing at the minute, but look, and I says there's a very small one, and it's Haven. They're off in the distance. Yep. But yes, you can get spyglass. It's called Oriana's estate. This just looks weird here. This is weird. I don't see what the point of this is, personally. Quite honestly, it's... Why not just make... If you want to get over to there, why not just make a road around? That would be so much easier. Just my opinion. Just my opinion there. I just think it would be easier just to make a road around the outside of the water's edge. Yeah. Odd. Very odd. But whatever floats your... God, there's enough mine doors around. Look. Somebody doesn't want you to get in anywhere. Right, let's keep going. So I'm trying to guess where we are here. We still haven't rounded this corner because we haven't seen anything else. So my guess is we're kind of here. I think we're on this outcropping. Oof, it's getting cold, guys. It really is. I know I'm sitting here in just a t-shirt, but I'm starting to feel the cold a little bit. I do have my jacket over there, but I took it off while I do the video because it's like a zip-up jacket, a hoodie, and the wire here keeps going on the zip. When I turn my head, it goes zzz, zzz. And I had to check, and you can just hear it on the video. So I thought, we've got to sit here and chill for a while. People have done such a lot of terraforming around here. Like, but there's so many big, like, plateaus that they've brought up, but there's nothing on them. I know it takes time. I know it all takes a long time. It takes a real long time to do anything. But let's just keep on keeping on. This has to be somebody's deed because look, they've done a lot of work. There's a lot of crates around here. They've started an obelisk. Let's see whose place this is. Oh, we entered somewhere called Excelsior and we've left Excelsior. Somebody needs to tend the farms. The farms are starting to die. Look, lots of stuff planted in that farm. Nice example of a farm there. Except for keep it tended. Farm it up. Right. So we're at Excelsior. Or Excelsior. I still think we're here somewhere on this end. See that there? I have a distinct feeling that in front of us is this. So I think we're going to round the corner here. Birchwood Archery Tower. Interesting. Very interesting. Wow, somebody... Is this the same deed or something? Look at all the mine doors. Someone's either a greedmonger or something. Wow, so many mine doors. You can only use so much materials, you know? You can only use so much. So we've got tar just here. I wouldn't like to live around here. To be honest, I wouldn't like to live just around this part. Just me. Let's get further around. Let's keep going. Right, now we are getting into better areas for me, for my liking. You don't realise just how slow I'm going until you've been on a bigger ship, a better boat. We are going so slow, 10 kilometres an hour. I mean, not being funny, but we run, when we're not carrying too much, we run at about 17 kilometres an hour. With how much we're carrying, we wouldn't be running at that. Right, so the large nails are taking a bit of damage on board. We're going to have to take them out. Frozen token, I mean, I don't want to put that in there either. Not really, and the cotton will take damage if I put it in there, but we'll put the cotton in for now. We can't carry everything, you see, we just can't. It's too heavy. I'm not going to lie here. But even here is very low ground compared to what I usually enjoy working on. That, even if you went there, is still looking out. See, we've got to get right round. Okay, there's a corpse of a bear. You do know there's every chance we may end up on Melody again. Just because I want you guys to enjoy the views that Melody offers. I mean, that's not dreadful. I mean, it is winter. I have to take into account it's currently winter. Winter does spoil views a little bit, in my opinion. We'll keep going, Ram. Thing is, I tell you what, I'm going to. While we're just sailing slowly, I'm going to bring up the community map and let's take a look at it. I'm just over on my other screen a moment. Forum, Harmony community map. Right, so let's pull it across onto the main screen and take a look. Just close that and close that. There we go. Okay, the Harmony community map is struggling to open, but there we are. Right, I believe, yes, there's Excelsior, look. We have just come round here. So, I don't really know. I'm going to head into here, but it looks very busy. Look at the deeds around. I don't know if we're going to get even a small deed around there. Quite honestly, it all looks like it's all been pre-built on before. But you can see the roads on the map in here. I mean, that looked quite a favourable spot there. I might go and look there. I wonder what that would look like looking out this way. Let's move that down and we'll go and see anyway. Right, so what's that place? The Peace Manor. I'd like to take a look at that spot. I mean, we don't have to go here. Of course we don't. I mean, look, there's the whole server to look around. But the thing is, we can't take forever. I think going at this speed would probably take us about 5 episodes to look around the entire server. Unless I see somewhere that I can honestly say, there, we're going to try there. See, that doesn't look dreadful just there. Doesn't look dreadful. I kind of know what I'm looking for, but nowhere on the outside. That's far, far too built up there. That's just way too busy. Uh-oh. Have we just run aground? We have. Oh, not aground. We've crashed, Skipper. Let's pull it back around. I'd like to see what this place is here so I can get a bearing of where we are on the map. Let's just pull that map back up one more minute. I mean, see here, that doesn't look too bad right there. Quite honestly, it looks pretty much untouched, but for what reason? You know, that looks like my favourite spot. I mean, look, you got a nice little bay here going on. But this map could be outdated. There could be somebody there now. You know, this hasn't been updated since January last year. January this year. But that is an awful long way to try and travel to. It really is a long way to travel to. I want to go and look here first anyway. Arms Pit, Umbar, Cheeseburger in Paradise. Is it any of those? Bo Peeps. I think we want to be heading over there, but I want to see what this deed is. See if it's on the map. It may not even be on the map. There's no clue in any of the building names as to where we are. Let's try and examine the floor. The perimeter of Erinbow Woods. Right. That wasn't even on the map, was it? Let's just double check. I don't think Erinbow Woods was there. Oh, Erinbow Farm. Gosh. Are we only there? So we should have some desert ahead of us on the right, yeah? No, because this is Arumbo Woods, so the farm could be... I don't know. Let's keep going. Let's just keep going. I mean, this looks a better view over here. I really like the look of the other place I just saw, but it's such a long way away. We probably wouldn't reach it in all realism until, even if we went straight there, the end of next episode. Not that I mind. I'm not expecting to find a place that quick, if I'm truthful. It's not something you want to rush. You don't want to just find a spot, say, yes, this is it, and place your deed there, because 9 times out of 10, if you haven't checked the area, you haven't looked around, seen what's available, you'll regret it. And you'll either be unhappy and quit playing for a while, you come back, your deed will be gone anyway, or you'll decide to disband your deed, lose money, and go and replace a new deed somewhere. Trust me, experienced players of Wurm will tell you the same thing. Make sure you're happy with your location you find before you put your deed down. But see, half of the video has almost gone, and we've absolutely done nothing. We haven't found anything. But we will. We will. I think that's what I'm going to do, guys. I think I'm going to look at this spot right here. I want to check this spot out. There. See how good it is, if it's any good. It has been built on before here. But we'll take a look. Right? That's where I want to look. Hey, that looks like a duck's head, look. It actually looks like a duck's head. Then failing that, I want to come all the way down to here. I mean, God knows how we're going to get there. I don't see any tunnels cutting through here. Quite honestly, I don't. Our best bet might be, if we don't like this, to come over here, believe it or not, all the way up this tunnel, out of there, all the way up, all the way around, all the way down here, and round. That'll be a heck of a journey, right? That will be a heck of a journey. But I feel that's going to be the plan of action. See, look, it looks like we've absolutely got nowhere going here. It's outstandingly slow. We're probably going to starve to death. No, you can't die, but we're going to fast, I'm sure of it. How much longer do we have? New player buff, 7 hours. We're okay. We're fine. I would definitely like to get my deed down before those run out. Right, let me just check that map one more time. So, I know we're coming across here. We're going to be... Is it looking like rock in front of us? It's so hard to tell because of the snow. It's so hard to tell. I mean, there could be somebody here anyway. I'm pretty sure where I'm looking at is... It's around this spot in front of me. This is the first spot I'm looking at. If I like the look of it, we'll probably keep it. However, if I get here and I think this has big potential, I won't deed it till we've had a little look round, and I won't deed it until it becomes spring. By the time we do the next episode, it will be spring and the snows will all be gone. It doesn't last that long, the snows. I think it's around one real week, maybe a little bit less. It might be 6 days. Summer lasts a long time. Spring is decently long. But the seasons do come and go. Uh-oh. That, to me, looks like farmland in front of me. I could be wrong, but that could be farmland right there in front of me. That looks pretty flat and potentially terraformed. If so, we'll be moving on. Just going to double check. It could be this that I'm approaching. Could be that. I mean, we're not having a large deed. We're only going to have a small deed. But I don't want to sit in anybody's pocket. There's nothing worse than it's okay being a neighbour of somebody, but they don't want you right next to them. They just don't, because you have to remember, they might want to expand their deed one day. They may have lived there for a year and not expanded, been working on the deed, and then one day expand and make their deed bigger. But if somebody comes and goes right next to them, it stops them expanding. So give some room. Always gives a good amount of room around people. It's fine, you can still be in their local. But don't. My advice is don't deed on top of people. They don't like it, believe me. Everybody likes to have a neighbour. Well, okay, most people like to have neighbours, but not... Oh, what's happening? Wagoner and highway routing systems are not currently working on Harmony. Please do not set up shipments. This will be fixed with the server restart on Tuesday. We apologise for any inconvenience. That's absolutely fine. It's nothing that's going to harm us. Right, we are... Oh, there's a shark there in the water. We don't want to go near that. But an aged huge shark. Please do not come near us. I just saw his fin in the water. He will eat us and spit us out fast. This might not be farmland in front. I really can't make this out. Something has been done here. Work has been done here. I believe we are approaching here. I believe we are approaching this part. So let's get a little bit closer and see what we can see. I mean, the view, that view's not bad. I could live with that view, look. Looking out to that, I could definitely live with that view. I mean, worst case scenario, if I think this has potential here, we'll raise a bit of digging skill. We'll get our digging skill up a bit. And just chat for the end of the stream. But let's... Video. I always say stream. I'm so used to... I used to stream on Twitch. That is a mob. And for some weird reason, I can't remember its name. Is it a hellfiend? No, it's not a hellfiend. What the heck is it called? I can't remember its name. For goodness sake. Yep, my memory is dreadful. I can't tell if anybody lives here, but there's mobs around. There is a tortoise. I mean, there's a fencing. There's fencing up there. It's definitely been terraformed. I can see a road going up there, a path that somebody's built. I want to see the name of this because it's something like that, Hellfiend. But I don't know what's wrong with me. I know it. I'm sure it's not. What is it? Lava Fiend. Gosh, I knew it wasn't a Hell Fiend, but I couldn't think what it was called. There's a troll up there. Do you know, I don't think anybody lives here. I really am getting a feeling that nobody is here. Somebody has been here, look, because this has been terrible. There's a little boat here. Let's jump off and go see. Disembark. I want to be careful. There's a spider there. We do not want to get killed. Let's just see whose boat this is. Somebody has terraformed here, look. Endre. I'm not the best at pronouncing names. It's like a lot of people, if I watch their stream, they'll call me Valiance. Many do get it right, which is Valiance. It's pronounced Valiance, my name. And quite a few people do call me Valiance. Wow, look at this. Enchanted grass. Wow, that's not a terrible view, look. The problem is it's all terraformed already. There's a beehive there. Somebody has lived here and put in some work. This is a great spot for somebody. It is, but there's even a mailbox here, look. There's even a mailbox. I mean, let's look back a little further. There's a wolf there. There's no tower here. God, there's a gold meteorite. I mean, this is kind of great. Look, there's even tar here. And clay. Somebody's been here and did this themselves. This is a little bit too cozy for me. Quite honestly, I feel like this would be just a little bit too easy. Just gonna go up to the back up here and have a quick look. Just a quick look. It would almost feel like I've cheated for the video. Starting here with clay right here, tar right here, terraformed already. Yeah. But do not let, if you're a newer player, that is an outstanding start for somebody's first deed. Honestly, outstanding start for somebody's first deed. There are a lot of mobs around here. Oh, we found a road. I just want to look over this one ridge. I just want to see what we can see. But I do think we're going to be carrying on and moving forward. Another spider. Okay. There are some nice views. Look, that's a nice view. That is a nice view. But, okay, let's go back to the boat. I'm going to... a lot of people be saying, Val, you've got to take this spot. You've got to. It's a great spot. But it's too easy. I won't need to do any terraforming. I want to be able to show people who don't play the game as well things you can do in a fresh piece of land, like how you can change the land. I know they can look themselves at what others have done, but it's nice to see it in practice being done. That's my thoughts. This is just a little bit too ready. This place is ready for someone to just come in, put a deed down and start building. Literally start build a house here and you're made. You're actually made. There's even a place, there's a mine up there, look. But yeah, let's get back to the boat. We had a little look round. I'm silly. I don't know why I ran around here with my bulk storage bin in my inventory. It makes me much slower. But yeah, this is a good spot. I mean, there's some nice views here. So in case anyone wants to know where we are, let's open the map up, zoom in, and we are, I believe, about there. So let's add an annotation. What's this one? That was plain sea view. Let's just call this one empty terraformed 1, just in case we find another one. Okay, let's put it there. There we go. Whew. Right. Let's get back to the boat. Yeah, this is a nice spot for anyone looking for a good start. This is it. Oh, that tortoise is creeping towards my boat. Shoo. Go away. Right, I need to pull the map up really quickly. Hope he's gonna stay away from me. I need to just find my way through. So let's just have a look. So we're going to come all the way around here. Oof, it's such a long way. We're going round to go up. We're going there and then going to come all the way around. It seems crazy. But other than that, you see, we've got to come all the way down here, all the way around. And I'm going to do what I said. We're going to try and make our way to Thorn's Retreat. That's the plan of action. It's a lot more going around in the boat. We will keep our eyes open for somewhere else just in case. Yeah, that's a great spot for somebody. Honestly, it is. You can still do some extra terraforming around there. But it's just a little bit too ready-made for me. Just a little bit too ready-made. And I don't want to work like that. What was the name of the fella who moved in next to me at my old, where we had the shack? It was Freddie something, and I do apologise, Freddie. I can't remember your full name, but he says he started because he watched my videos and he was trying to learn from me and build on it. So he built next to me, wanted to be my neighbour. So yeah, Freddie, if you watch this and you do follow my path, you'll be able to follow my path quite easily, to be honest. And you do come and build next door as a neighbour, try to build quite as close as you did last time. We'll still be able to see each other in local, no problem. But yeah, by all means, you can follow me and be my neighbour. I do not mind that whatsoever. What we got there, a wolf den. So what that means is for up to 50 tiles, I believe it is, all around that wolf den there, wolves will spawn more regular than normal. It's quite nice. Look, that's the Libella Colossus. Very nice. Right, let's check the in-game map. So we're coming through here. We want to come right to this point. Bit of a shame that spot was, look, there you go, look, see, wolves, they're diseased as well. I think that's a mountain lion, that's a bear up there, I believe. There's a lot around. But yeah, I'm not going to lie, I think that last spot, if it wasn't quite so terraformed, if it didn't have the tar and the clay that had been put there, because somebody had obviously paid someone or transmuted the tiles to become tar and clay up there, 'cause you could just tell by the way they were. And if there wasn't all the enchanted grass, because it's... Somebody's dropped a lot of dirt on that clay to give it a peak. It was just a bit too functional for me. We're trying to do it a little bit of a hard way. Interesting. I wonder if that tunnel... No, it's further back. Is it further back? I wonder if that's part of the tunnel that goes through to the other side where we saw. See, again, look at this, look. This has all been flattened, all this land. There's a lot of land up for grabs. Okay, let's head towards these pine trees straight ahead. Wow. Would you believe it? How far we've got to travel just to have a look at a spot. Should we take a look at the map again, see if there's any other spots we want to check on the way? Maybe this little spot here. See there? It has been... Something's been done there, but maybe let's have a quick look there. That's, it's down here somewhere. It won't hurt to look. It won't hurt to look. Wow, look at this. Some more fiends around. There's a double bridge there. Is that where I'm going to look? Might be where I'm trying to look. See, it's a new bridge. Can't tell where it is, quite honestly. Can't tell. But we'll go down here and look. There are so many aggressive mobs around here. Thank goodness we still have our new player buffs. I'm getting a feeling it might be here. But there's a wagon there, so that tells me someone is around here, or it's been abandoned. I'll have a little quick look. The views... it's not spectacular, is it? Let's be honest. Not spectacular. There are a lot of mobs. Good lord. I mean, I can't tell if this is the spot either. Sassafrasa, it says. Clay here, look. Now that's natural clay just sitting there, as you can see. Quite a lot of it as well. Okay, somebody has built a path here. Alright, this is the spot I was looking at, but honestly, I don't care for the view. I really don't. I am a little bit fussy. I've told you, I want to make sure we get a nice spot. That might be just a little bit too hard with all these mobs around. Holy moly. I don't mind having a few mobs around, but that's that'll be like Armageddon over there. All right. Did we finish our coffee? Of course we did. Right, what we got here? Crossroads. Ashfield. Pain in the boat. I like it. I like it. Let's have a quick drink of the seawater. There we go. Right, we have a long, arduous journey ahead of us. Like I say, we'll keep looking. Let's look again, actually. Is there another spot on the way we could just have a peek at? We've just been here. We've just been under a bridge here. So we're here. That's Crossroads, look. I mean, this has been used before. You can see it hasn't terraformed. I mean, we could look at it on the way. It wouldn't hurt to look. But I'm not holding my breath, to be honest. But we can go and look. So right at the end of the mountain area, down there, looks quite terraformed. That looks like it just in front. What's the meteor up the hill? I can't see. I can't see. Now, what meteors are, normally when you mine your ore from a normal vein, it gives you, for example, like that last meteor we saw was a gold meteor. When you mine a gold vein, it will give you gold ore. Then what you have to do is take the gold ore back to a smelter or to your forge or your campfire or something, heat it up, and it will smelt down to lumps. That's a silver meteorite. If I was to go and mine that silver meteorite, it would give me lumps straight away. You mine it straight and it will give you lumps. So it cuts out the need to smelt it, and you can get it nice and good quality. Right, let's keep going. Now I can't tell if that's just a fence there. I did say it looked like it'd been it looks like it's been terraformed. That looks like a big, wide, maybe a 5-tile road. Five wide. Wow, if it is, that's a big road. That's wide. Go a little bit closer to that. Now there is a guard tower here, but you can also see this is the spot I was looking at, and it's pretty well terraformed. You can see. Either my graphics are not loading right, or that's a dreadful piece of road just there. Is that clay? Is that clay? Is that why they've done that? It's got to be clay, isn't it? I couldn't tell from further back if it wasn't slate tiles. Yeah, it's clay. Look. That's really odd. That's really odd. Clay tiles, look. And then somebody's cobbled all around it. Strange. I've seen worse. Okay, somebody... Oh, it's a kiln. For a moment, I thought it was a pile of dirt. I was going to say somebody's around here now. So again, now this view here is better than the one before. The reason why, you can see this nice tall mountain. I like to see mountains. I do. And that is a much better view than the last one. But look. There's clay and it just... Oh, dear me. That place would just need so much work. We'd have to earn so much money to get rid of all these tiles, to pay someone to get rid of them, or we would have to raise the skill ourselves. And I've done that on my other character, and it's not a pleasant thing. So yeah, that spot is definitely a no-go. It's a no-go. We'll know it when I get to a spot and you hear me say, oh, this is the one. you'll pretty much know we're home. Okay, see this spot here? That is much more up my alley. Just want to go over there a little bit. The Shield Maiden. Because if you built over here somewhere, you would have a nice view all across here. Look, all around. Somebody's done some terraforming. Now, here's the thing, right? If you see something that you don't like let's pretend I don't like this. Just dig it. Dig it all the way right down into the water till it's under the water and gone again. If it's rock, you dig it and then you surface mine it. I told you it takes longer to surface mine than dig because you can have failed actions. But yeah, you can get rid of it all. Anything can be changed. I believe there's buildings over there I see in the distance. I think somebody, by the looks of it, look, because of this pillar there in the ground and this, it looks like somebody has planned to do a bridge across to there with a middle pillar there. That's what it looks like. So that's fair enough. Okay. Oh, a new rift has been reported. There it is. The big red light in the sky. Wow. Our time is about up. I was really hoping to at least get to Thorn's place, was it? Is that what it was called? I mean, I think we're here somewhere now in this Frog Wizard board. We got to come all the way to this Thorn's retreat, then go up. I told you, we'll be lucky to get to that spot next episode, and then it might already be taken. But that is part of the fun, finding a spot. I can sometimes get frustrated trying to find a good spot. I'm pretty fussy. I am pretty fussy. Now, Kaylee, my wife, she'll say that, oh no, he won't. He'll find the most outrageous spot that needs the most ridiculous amount of work, and he'll take it. And then he'll put in the graft and make it look good. It's not always true. She makes out that I'll do more than I'm willing. I do like a challenge. I do. Like, challenge me. See that mountain? Climbing up that ridge there, going along the ridge all the way up, and flattening off the top of that, putting a deed there, putting some trees up there and farms and that, and starting to live up there. Then building into the mountain a tunnel all the way down till it comes out somewhere at the base. Nice. I like things like that. A good challenge. We may potentially let this stream run just a little bit over, just to let us get a touch closer to, was it Thorn or Thorpe? I keep forgetting the name. Thorn's Retreat. Let's just keep going. So there should be some sandbank ahead of us. That's there, look. Maybe we'll get to where I just looked at. What was it called? Selgaunt. Maybe we'll get to Selgaunt. And we might have to end the video there. But then if we zoom out a bit, it will mean... See, we haven't travelled far, look. We've come from... I think we came from around here. I think we came from around here. We've come all the way around here, all the way around, and we're here. But the thing is, that's not that far in the spec of things. Considering we would have to come here, go up here, across, all the way around. We'd probably end up the next episode around here somewhere. Then the following episode we'd get to the spot. Maybe. Oh, there was nowhere else to check, was there? Let's just make sure there's nowhere else to check on this side of the water. Because there are these old places, look. That's to tell me that we've used our time. What's the noise? Water noise changed considerably there. See there, that's not terrible right here. That's not terrible. It's a shame somebody's opened a mine up there and we can't afford to close that. I can't stand having something like that. If I was to deed there, that would really infuriate me. If I go close to that, a newer players open that and it's just going down into the water for no reason. But other than that, that spot there, I'm going to look at this spot. I'm going to go and look at the spot. It's a bit... The views are a touch far out. But I want to have a look at this spot. Okay, we've got a bear just there. See, this hasn't been terraformed too much. Oh, it's rock right there. Look, that means most of this is going to be rock. Disembark, make sure there's nothing in here. Well, they have managed to get a little mine here, look. Some zinc. Iron. An unfinished pile. They've managed to get a mine in here, but I can't stand a sloppy looking mine. But you know, it's not dreadful here. This is not a dreadful spot. We have a view. I think what we might do, I'm just going to look, I just want to look a bit further up. But potentially, I'm going to log out the boat here today because it will allow me to take another look here when it's spring. This is not terrible, you know, honestly. This has potential. All right, okay. This has potential. I'm going to get back to the boat and that's where we're going to leave it. So, yeah. It hasn't been very eventful, but we've had to explore. This has potential where we are. So, yeah. If you have enjoyed, don't forget to leave a like. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe. Leave a thumbs up, a comment maybe. And, yeah, I will catch you all in the next one. Take care, guys. God bless. See you soon. Bye-bye for now.